Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, friends. You know what time it is. It's Babylon 5 time. And today we'll be watching Season 2, Episode 14, There All the Honor Lies. Nothing to it but to do it, friends. If you could do me a quick favor, though, and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for Babylon 5, or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to journey once more to Babylon 5 as we watch Season 2, Episode 14, There All the Honor Lies. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go! Right into it. Oh, what's this? Repair work?
Merchandising? We're being merchandised? You can't be serious, sir.
I heard this was in the works a few weeks ago. I fought against it and lost.
Merchandise?
Their studies indicate that the sale of merchandise relating to Babylon 5 system-wide could generate a projected 2 million credits over the next year.
Why don't they just open up a gift shop?
Well, that's exactly what they're doing down in the Zocalo right now. It'll sell to residents, tourists, visiting VIPs, anyone who wants a gift for themselves.
I mean, technically, if you're trying to promote it.
Commander.
Oh, this is demeaning. I mean, we're not some deep space franchise. This station is about something.
That's why I'm putting you in charge to oversee this gift shop.
Keep it legit. Keep it legit.
Why me? I hate this whole idea.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm counting on you to focus that hostility with your typical diligence. If you'll excuse me, I have to meet with Ambassador Kosh down in the Zocalo for another one of his lessons that should help us understand each other better.
Our lessons?
While you're handling this whole store situation, could you see if they have any baseball caps? For my sister.
I'm never setting foot in that place. I like how, you know, John's not as good a ball buster as Jeff, but
Sorry.
still pretty good.
No problem.
Something was just taken off of you, John.
My link.
Yep.
Hey, you! Come back here!
Great shot.
Sorry.
Whoa. What the hell?
That's enough. Get back! Death first.
There you go. Oh, dude, come on, man. He was obviously jumped. He's Star Killer, for God's sakes. The Minbari are going to take shots when they get a chance. So we have a gift shop opening, and Jeff is going to be accused of murder. I'm not real happy with either plot, but I'm sure it'll be awesome.
This is the story of the last of the Babylon stations. The year is 2259. The name of the place is
Babylon 5. Yep. Chills. Arriving right on time. Love this show. I'm worried now. I'll say this. I'm literally on the 14th episode of Season 2, and I'm already worried about it ending. I have that homesick feeling like I had with The Expanse, when I knew that I was like another leg into it. And you all told me, like, at episode 9, you were like, this is where it all starts. And I'm like, oh, that means it has to end at some point. And I'm not thinking about that. I am going to enjoy this ride.
This is a shocking incident. My government will want answers.
Look, maybe he thought I was attacking him. I don't know. One minute he was in my way, and the next...
We must do all we can to avoid another conflict between our people over a misunderstanding.
Right.
He was trying to kill me. I think I understood that pretty clearly.
But why?
Star Killer.
I have been asked by my government to conduct my own investigation as well, independently of yours.
Oh, well, great.
But it is the only way for my government to decide whether or not to insist.
Get Talia in here. Come on now. We can take care of this real quick.
Find that Minbari witness I mentioned in my report. He will back me up. I am absolutely sure.
He ran, dude.
I believe you when you say you weren't there.
That is fortunate, since Minbari do not lie.
Well,
If I ask you if you might know who did see the incident with Captain Sheridan, you'd have to answer truthfully.
Or not at all. Unless it is your intention to beat it out of me. That is how your race operates, is it not?
Is there a problem, Mr. Garibaldi?
Yes.
Mr. Garibaldi, not to intrude.
everything's running a little hot here.
I would like some time to speak with him alone.
Minbari to Minbari?
As you say.
Lanier's conducting the footwork of the investigation for Delenn. At least we know it'll be done right. Honestly, I should say.
Every Minbari I question, Lanier is either just leaving or just arriving. Of course, maybe he's simply being thorough.
Or maybe he's organizing a cover-up.
This is Lanier. John just doesn't like the Minbari.
No trace. If it hasn't been used, the computer would have picked it up at once. Chances are, it's probably been destroyed.
Why do they need the link, though?
He must know he'd have to get rid of it.
Maybe it's because it's the one thing he knew you'd want back. And maybe he wanted you to chase him down.
Yeah, it was a...
Hey, Doc, any sign of offensive wounds, bruising around the knuckles to show that he'd been attacking the captain?
None.
Man, he didn't touch him. I mean, he touched him, but I mean...
The good news is there's nothing in the autopsy that proves he was attacked without cause. But the bad news is there's nothing to corroborate your side of the story.
Right.
All right, so where'd you get the PPG?
I found it during the fight.
Wouldn't Sheridan have some type of, like, defensive wounds?
Or maybe he's the one who dropped it, and that's the one I found.
No, it doesn't track. Why would a member of the Minbari warrior caste be packing an Earth-made PPG?
Just total setup.
You have any luck tracing the serial number on that PPG?
Not yet. Still waiting to hear back from Earth Central.
Well, at least it's got a serial number. We know certain groups that don't have those. Let's get Talia, everybody. You get Talia, this is over. There we go. She's here.
I'm sorry. I can't stay. I can't stay. Now that's comedy. Bye-bye.
Is he drunk? At least she's here. At least we have the actress.
You carry with you a noble and honorable tradition. Lanier is also of the third vein of Chidama. He has brought you
Nice.
a shan.
I answer to other Minbari, not freaks.
What the? Lanier throat chop him.
Your words insulted her.
Her presence insulted me.
Come on, Lanier.
Because we are the same, you may ask your questions. If you can tolerate the answers.
I love, Lanier. God. I love that kid.
The witness states that Lavelle,
He's sharing it.
the victim, was assaulted by you without provocation.
Of course.
He shouted, "Death first!"
The witness stated that what Lavelle actually said was "de verhorst." Roughly translates as, "I yield to your authority."
No, no way.
No.
I know what I heard, and that isn't it. Now, I want to talk with your witness. He is lying.
Talia, everybody.
Minbari do not lie, Captain. It would be a stain upon honor and soul.
Then he is in error.
There we
where
go.
The truth is involved, and I want to speak with him now.
I'd record everything, and if he refers to you as Star Killer, we know.
What about Ivanova? You want her there too?
No, I don't want this insanity disrupting the station any more than it has to.
Tell Susan to keep up the good work at the Emporium. Oh my God, I'd buy that right away.
Place to shop.
Welcome. Feel free to look around.
Are those like the actual toys? That's hilarious.
Still, it makes you wonder if there's anything the Earth Senate won't do to make money.
I'm sorry. What? Did you want to try this on?
That's fantastic.
How much is this? Miss?
Fantastic. I love it. That is fantastic. I love it.
Why would I, out of the blue, attack your man Lavelle?
He was not a man, though, was he? He was Minbari.
Oh, for God's sakes. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Captain, this is,
The one friend you have in this room. Guinevere Corey, Captain. I'm your lawyer.
What?
Guinevere Corey.
This entire situation does not look good for the captain.
This situation cannot be linear. I've studied Sheridan at great length. This is not in his character.
Murder? Yeah.
I don't appreciate being called ignorant in front of others.
I'm sorry. Is naive better?
And I don't need...
Yeah, get out.
Now we're back to ignorant. May I?
No.
I didn't stop over here for my health. I was en route to Earth when I received a message to come here instead.
From who?
Earthdome has reviewed the facts, and they have decided to proceed with an indictment against you.
What? Oh, I hate frustrating shit like this.
You're holding something back.
Yeah.
All right? Whether you're found guilty or innocent, if this goes to trial, you'll have to step down as commanding officer of Babylon 5.
They're getting you out of here, bud.
What if I did do it? I did fire while he was trying to surrender.
Are you asking about the possibility or whether I'll still respect you if that's what happened?
The former. I don't think I want to know the latter.
Then I'll answer that part first. Any danger of my losing respect for you was eliminated when you asked that question.
Right. Exactly. Well said, Susan.
Ambassador Kosh, I'm sorry. What can I do for you?
The lesson.
Really in the best frame of mind for any lessons just now.
Precisely the correct time.
Yep.
Come.
No.
Let's take a walk.
Don't really have time for this.
Come.
Grab your coat, bud. I'd take any. I mean, the distraction alone, I would take.
It's the same guy that got the captain in hot water?
The same. Listen, I want him followed. Don't do anything to cause a problem, and don't provoke him. Just, keep an eye on him.
Will do.
Oh, man. I think we're sacrificing Lou, though, for Zach, and Lou's my guy.
What, you want me to go inside? Is that it?
God, that suit is so cool. What are we looking at here, bud?
What's inside there?
One moment of perfect beauty.
One moment of perfect beauty. God, this character's so great. I think Kosh is my favorite unreliable narrator. Not because he's unreliable, because I just don't understand him. He's probably saying the exact truth. You are like, oh yeah, he's 100% truthful. You know, can't translate him yet. Whoa. Oh, this is cool.
I was
told to come here. Is that just one person? Or is that like a row of people?
I'm sorry, I don't carry any kind of hard currency. It's all done with a credit chit.
Give him something.
Look,
Your bar?
I've got about a dozen of them. They show what part of the service you're in. Gold for command, red for medical, green for security.
Oh, I didn't know the colors. So these are other beings as well, right? Is it giving him? It seems like it's giving him peace. I love how Kosh walks wherever he wants. He never has a guard. You know, oh, I love it. Londo in black.
2.
We're drowning your problems. 2. In all this time?
In all this time.
The voices that keep me awake. The voices I have to keep bottled up inside me so I can do my job.
That's right, Veer. You tell him.
You can go back home to,
To what? To my family? Do you think that if they wanted me around that I'd even be here? They had me sent here 2 years ago because, frankly, there wasn't much competition for the job. This was a joke to them. This came this morning. Centauri Prime is sending a replacement for my position. It seems the job has become too important. They're sending someone that they've groomed for the role.
Oh, no. They know that Veer's not happy with it.
Back home, I'm swallowed in silence, and here I'm swallowed up by secrets. I'm caught between fire and flood.
Oh, Veer, Londo needs you, man. You're the last line of defense.
I had no idea. No idea at all. Yes. Thank you.
Yes. I love Kosh, man. Damn.
What this time?
Peace.
Beauty.
Mm.
In the dark.
Oh, must be working. You're beginning to talk just like a Vorlon.
There's nothing wrong with that. At least I don't think.
Well, pressure to get me out is just going to increase the longer this hangs over my head.
Well, one crisis at a time.
Captain!
Well,
Can we talk?
no. Damn, Zach. Right on his tail. Zach's in his pocket. No, Lanier's not being nefarious here. He wants to take care of this guy himself. Hey, what's up, prick?
I have acted shamefully to buy you the time to end this matter in some honorable way. I saw you with the human thief the captain is looking for. Another moment and you would have been discovered by station security. You're not good at this, Ashan. By telling the truth now.
Don't drop your
Shame
guard.
our entire clan when the truth is discovered.
You would believe the humans over one of your own.
Yes.
Delenn is honorable, and I honor the word of Delenn. What do you honor, Ashan? The truth or the obligations of our clan?
Let's go. Come on, Lanier. Take this prick out, man. God, I love that kid.
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Oh, I see. So you feel like you're being symbolically cast in the bad light.
Oh, because it doesn't have the things.
I do not lie when I say this could have been a major embarrassment for all concerned.
Oh, I'm sure, Ambassador. You don't lie. The Minbari don't lie. No one
Nobody
around.
lies,
The
right?
Minbari don't lie.
Are you saying they do lie?
No, it was nothing important.
Londo, I have a critical situation.
Yeah, dude.
A certain Minbari once lied to save a certain Centauri ambassador from embarrassment.
They lied to protect someone's honor. The question becomes,
Whose honor are we protecting?
what is being protected?
Yep.
Good day, Captain.
Yeah, because Lanier lied for Londo.
Minbari embassy on Earth asking to speak to you.
Oh,
Shall I put it
Jesus.
through?
I guess. I love this spot, too. So many cool places on Babylon 5.
Your government wants Ashan to leave for your homeworld on the next shuttle.
I'm sure.
Without a trial, without some definitive answers,
I'm gone.
it'll more or less destroy my credibility, which is maybe what some people wanted from the start. I never thought there could be anything worse than being all alone in the night.
But there is. Being all alone in a crowd. You feel cut off from your people, from your government. You even begin to doubt yourself.
Yeah, Delenn is struggling.
In the service of their clan, they're ready to sacrifice everything. Their individuality, their blood.
Then somebody from Ashan's clan is who he's trying to protect.
But you can't have larger ideals if the smaller ones get compromised.
Right.
It's like building a house without a foundation, Delenn. It can't stand.
Good scene.
Come with me.
Let us get Talia and be done with this shit. Surprise, asshole.
After you have gone, I will go to the captain and announce my complicity in the death of Lavelle.
What? You're insane. You had nothing to do with it.
That is correct. Individually, I did not. But I bear the responsibility for all acts committed by my clan.
Clan, yep.
You will dishonor yourself and the third Fane of Chodomo.
No, you have already done that.
You've done that, buddy. Yep.
It was the leaders of our clan who decided to act without asking the council or anyone else in the government, not us. Yes, it was foolish.
No, not foolish. It was tragic.
Go, Lanier.
When he destroyed the Black Star during the war, he did not face it with honor. He mined an asteroid field, sent a fake distress signal, and lured our ships into a trap.
Did what he had to do.
Lavelle paid him to draw Sheridan down that hall, provoked him, and made sure a weapon was there to be used against him. Lavelle is a martyr. He sacrificed himself to remove Sheridan.
Please tell me you're recording this.
We have to protect our own Lanier, or what is left.
There is nothing left, Ashan.
Nice.
Lavelle threw away his life for nothing.
And so did you.
Saving the honor of your clan is the one thing that could compel you to lie. But we knew we couldn't prove it. Without help.
He did record it.
You recorded it all.
You betcha. Let's go.
Yeah.
So Zach, I want him in lockup until we decide what to do with him.
Jack.
Zach's like, sounds good.
Look what we just went through to get all this, and now you're not going to use it?
I agree. As your attorney, I think this is...
It's gonna have him save face.
Lanier, if we reveal this...
What happens to your clan? Nice job, John.
We'll leave Lavelle's motives in the attack. One more mystery. And around here, who'll notice one more?
Mystery. Right? Nice. Well played, John. That was very diplomatic.
Your first hangover. Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Your replacement arrived a few hours ago. Just in time, I might add.
Damn it. Come on, Londo. There's no way you're letting this kid go.
I informed Homeworld that if you were leaving, then I was leaving with you.
Oh.
I told them that you were absolutely invaluable to me. That in all my years of service, I have never had a more skilled or capable assistant. Your family was quite astonished. I imagine they'll be talking about it for some time.
Oh, thank God.
Londo. Thank you.
You're welcome. By the way, when I was speaking with your uncle, I invited your entire family to come and stay with you for a month.
No, that's just a terrible thing. He never did that. I hope he didn't do that.
You know, I was thinking this might work out after all. We could use the extra money to defray operating expenses.
Okay.
Babylon 5. Oh, he's a cutie, isn't he?
Jesus, John.
This is supposed to be me?
Yeah.
Huh. I want it off my station.
Yep, shut it down.
I want the whole store yanked out, boxed up, and shipped out by 0800 tomorrow. Is that clear?
I'll get right on it.
I'll keep this for evidence. A lone Star Fury?
Babylon Control to Zeta 1.
Hey, Warren.
Negative, Babylon Control. I don't see a...
I got really worried. Look at that. Look at you showing off, Babylon 5. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Babylon 5 Season 2, Episode 14, There All the Honor Lies. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everyone, we just finished There All the Honor Lies, Season 2, Episode 14 of Babylon 5. A lot of stuff going on in this one. You know, again, we see sort of the bleed through from the promotion of John Sheridan to the commander of Babylon 5, something that was hinted at his very first episode in season 2, you know, where the Minbari government was none too happy with his promotion to that position and filling in for Jeff Sinclair. Obviously, you know, with Jeff, especially since he's on the Minbari homeworld now, you know, there was a very, opposite end of the spectrum type of relationship, or at least... you know, I guess I could say like widespread acceptance of Sinclair, you know, and again, I'm not, by acceptance, I mean degrees of acceptance. You know, there wasn't this big pushback that I was aware of that when by the Minbari demanded Sinclair be in there. Now, we know that was the religious caste, but the other caste didn't seem to have a problem. Now, with John, everybody seems to universally have a problem because, he's considered a war criminal in many, just by the way that Ashan spoke of him. You know, it was like he had no honor. He lured them in there with a distress beacon and mined an asteroid field, which by John's own words that's the tactic that he used. And, you know, to bring down, was it Dark Star, Black Star? To bring that down, you know, you had to do something. They were being pushed all the way back to Earth. So, yeah, there was some definite, dishonorable tactics that were being used there. And because of that application of Starkiller, you know, he's never going to have widespread acceptance among the Minbari unless they witness something that is decidedly a pro-Minbari action from Sheridan, and it's going to have to be something pretty substantial to kind of clear his ledger. So I'm not holding my breath on that one anytime soon, but again, that's the kind of thing that I'm thinking of. You know, it's going to be very difficult for the Minbari culture as a whole to even, you know, say John Sheridan without also saying Star Killer. The thing that was really super awesome about all of this was the Kosh interaction. It's almost as if, you know, Kosh has taken on this role of, I don't want to call him like an instructor or a mentor, but in many ways it is. It's almost like these lessons that he's teaching John aren't about like Vorlons, to my knowledge. It's about an approach to like living on Babylon 5, an approach to life, a perspective. And, you know, taking him down there in what is essentially the worst part of down below and saying, you know, go through here. You see some beauty, you know, a moment of beauty. And so he goes in there and he hears that choir sing, you know, after he drops in his bar, which I thought was interesting too. Very symbolic to drop in like a military like emblem denoting rank. And again, you could say that that's sort of, you know, especially with Sheridan's background, that bar represented, you know, war or at the very, you know, violence of some kind because of his past. Not the whole military doesn't mean war. I'm just saying because of, you know, they're kind of promoting the Star Killer thing in this and the Minbari Earth War. You know, taking that off and putting it into like the poor plate or the, you know, the contribution plate. It was very interesting because, you know, it's almost like he was trading a symbol of war for that moment of peace. And that wasn't lost on me. I thought it was, and you know, John's response to that was not lost on me too, how he kind of not only made him happy in the moment, it was something that he carried, that perspective he carried with him up into the elevator and even through the rest of the episode, I think. And I think that that is exactly what is needed, you know, with the Vorlon being as cryptic as they are. And, you know, for me, nothing is off the table with the Vorlon. And I think it's a good time to rehash my current stance on the Vorlon. They are as follows, friends. One, even though I say Kosh and I say, oh, he or that, I have assigned no gender to Kosh whatsoever. In fact, I have not assigned a number to Kosh because we have had it proven in the past that there are more than one of those suits floating around. Could they be different? Could they be, you know, have different accessories? Sure, sure. But the idea that they've already established that Kosh's suit by and large isn't unique, but it could be replicated, has been replicated. You know, it's very different because I'm not convinced that there's just one Kosh. I'm not convinced that there's multiple ones either, but I'm leaving that you know, window open because I have to jump out. But you know, there's just, Kosh is currently at present, you have no definition of Kosh. Now you can define Kosh's actions to a point. You know, he seems to be in direct opposition of Morden. You know, they don't seem like they get along. Even we don't get to see like the actual conflict. You know, Kosh's suit needs repairs after we see him with Morden. But we do see that there is a definite kind of imbalance or a definite kind of, you know, a very polarizing effect between those two when they're in shared space. And, you know, with Kosh is around when he needs to be around. And at the same time, these cryptic answers that he gives, like I said in the reaction, something tells me on my second, third, fourth, fifth watch, they're not going to seem as cryptic. You know, it's going to be, Kosh being pretty direct, I bet. Whenever I look back on this and be like, oh, Jesus, that's what he meant. You know, I think he's being very, like when he said, how's this going to end in fire? I think he's absolutely right about that. How the actual events unfold, well, we'll have to wait and see. And with Kosh is kind of, again, this is supposed to be kind of like a cultural exchange. You know, let's learn about one another. Let's make the overture, you know, with John. And I think it's a great way to do this, you know, have them just kind of one-on-one learning about one another. A very interesting approach and a very appreciated approach by my side. I liked seeing the two of them together. But while we got some definite kind of, you know, we never really get definitive details on the Vorlon culture, but we have this moment going on between John and Kosh, you know, so we have this moment of kind of cultural exchange going on. And then kind of, you know, in the front load of this entire episode was a really sort of in-depth exploration of clan culture inside the Minbari space and how honor plays into it and how, yes, you can lie, but you can lie if it's protecting the honor of one of your clan members, you know. So there's definite loopholes in a lot of like the culture that we've sort of come to sort of accept by the Minbari. You know, they seem to be the most overt in their kind of like presentation, and we're learning more and more that they might be the most shrouded. You know, they've got all of these things going on with the Great Council. We have an imbalance. I mean, again, no better word was ever, no better line was ever given so far for me in Babylon 5 was nobody on the station is as they appear. And I think that could basically be said for the entire galaxy. Nobody in this galaxy is as they appear. You know, whenever you first learned about the Narn, they were immediately kind of set into the role as aggressors. You know, they had just taken out a Centauri outpost. You know, the Centauri were reeling. They seemed to be, you know, the kind of the kids on the block that were getting picked on. And the Minbari seemed to be like this great kind of artistic, you know, culturally kind of advanced, you know, military advanced, you know, they were just kicking Earth's ass. This kind of enlightened, almost, I don't want to compare them to Vulcans, but obviously there's a sort of a comparison there that, you know, they had these same kind of attributes, the same type of advancement of the ideas of the mind, of art, and all these things. You know, I think about Delenn saying, you know, there's a where they just learn to laugh for an entire semester, you know, to find the intelligence and the introspection and humor, you know, so they were kind of presented in a certain way. But the more that we learn about all of these people, with the exception of the Vorlon, we find out that they are very different than our initial presentation of them. You know, the Narn were the aggressors, and now the Narn are on their heels. The Centauri were like the passive victims, and now they are assuredly the aggressors. You know, I was surprised by the, you know, Jakar's kind of like religious affiliation, like how deeply he was involved in the teachings of the Narn, you know, of Jaquan and all that stuff. I thought that was very interesting, and it was revelatory, and it's something that if they had brought forth at the very top of the series, would have immediately, for me anyway, would have immediately started kind of like move my needle to a different area for the Narn. Like, it would have been a lot earlier that I would have thought to myself, oh, wait a minute, you know, the Narn might not be the bad guys in all of this. I mean, they definitely, they made the Narn look, you know, more alien than humans. You know, the Centauri bore a resemblance to us as far as like, you know, skin tone and stuff like that. And they didn't have like, you know, the spots. And we heard snakehead being used as like a derogatory term for the Narn. So all of our arrows sort of pointed to kind of slotting everybody into a specific pigeonhole. And JMS said, good, I've got you all where I want you, because none of that's right. And so I think it's very interesting now to have episodes like these where we get more of a glimpse behind the curtain. We see the cracks. We see that, you know, the beauty is not in the eye of the beholder when it comes to certain people like the Minbari. You know, they have just as many bruises as the rest of us. They have just as many, you know, shadowy operations inside their government as the rest of us. You know, the Centauri, all of these things. And I mean, to be very honest, the most straightforward group that we've seen so far are the Narn. And again, I'm not sure how much of their kind of like information they're showing about the war's propaganda or not. But the bottom line is the initial perceptions of all of these people and of the cultures they represent has absolutely been shifted and subverted to now. And I'm assuming it's going to continue to be that way. But the only way to learn the truth, or at least a version of it, is to keep having episodes just like this one, where we see another glimpse, another peek, another note of the song that is all of these races. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to go live with Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like earlier in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, my friends, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye. So where should we say goodbye from? Well, friends, I think we got to take a page out of Sheridan's book here, and we have to listen to Kosh. So my friends, we are all gathered in Down Below in a very special room in Down Below. We have all placed our payments inside the bowl, and right now we are all listening to the song that seems to speak of peace. Until such time as we can hear the next note of these varied songs, my friends, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.